Sony entered the video game console market in 1994 with the PlayStation console, managing to cope with its strong competitors Sega Saturn and Nintendo 64. The console was launched at a price of $299 and became the first video game console that has been sold in over 100 million units. Thanks to the huge library of games, the console was a great success, the most popular game being Gran Turismo, sold in over 10 million copies. But a year later, Microsoft also entered the industry, with the Xbox model still costing $299. Compared to the PS2, the Xbox was almost twice as powerful because instead of memory cards, it had an internal hard drive between 8 and 10 gigabytes. In addition, the 733 MHz Intel processor was more powerful than the 295 MHz PS2, and the 233 MHz NVIDIA GeForce 3 video card could not be compared to the PS2's 147 GPU. Given these aspects, the PlayStation had to cut the price of the console, reaching only $199. However, the PlayStation 2 was the best-selling game console of all time, with sales of over 155 million copies, with the Xbox selling just 27 million units. The success of PlayStation 2 is also due to the fact that it had a vast game library, over 2,500 games, Xbox only having 1,000 games in its library. The PlayStation also had some authority over the Xbox because the games on the PS1 were compatible with the PS2 and had exclusive license for the GTA San Andreas, which sold over 17 million copies. On the other hand, we have Xbox and Halo 2, which was the best-selling game for Xbox, over 8 million units. This time, Microsoft took it before the PlayStation and launched the Xbox 360 in 2005 for $299. But it seems that Microsoft was in a hurry and a good part of the consoles had technical problems, the best known being the red ring of death and the E74 error. Thus, for these consoles, the warranty was extended up to 3 years, barring the repair costs. PlayStation comes next and launches in 2006 PS3 for $499. This was the first console to accept Blu-ray discs and was compatible with PS1 and PS2 games. In terms of specifications, it seems that the best is PlayStation 3, which has a processor with one 3.2 GHz PowerPC-based power processing element and 8 synergistic processing elements, while Xbox 360 uses a triple-core IBM-designed Xenon as its CPU and has 3.2 GHz core processors. On the graphics card side, the PS3 has the NVIDIA RSX Reality Synthesizer, and the Xbox 360 uses an ATI Xenos with 10 MB of eDRAM. The PS3 has 256 MB of XDR DRAM main memory, and Xbox 360 has 512 MB of memory. In terms of the number of consoles sold, it seems that both consoles are close, the PS3 being sold in over 86.5 million units, and Xbox 360 in over 85.5 million units. The success of PS3 is also due to the library with over 2,000 games, almost double that of Xbox 360. An interesting thing is that Grand Theft Auto V was the most popular game for both consoles, sold in over 29 million units for PS3 and in over 22 million for the Xbox 360. Subsequently, over a period of several years, Microsoft released several improved versions of the Xbox 360 console, and in November 2013 it launched the next generation of consoles, Xbox One, at a price of $499 with Kinect included. PlayStation also launches in November 2013 the PlayStation 4 console at a price of $399. Both consoles come with major improvements to graphic processors, have more memory, controllers are redesigned, and users have access to various applications such as YouTube, Netflix, or Amazon Prime. It seems that the PlayStation console was an impressive success, becoming the second best-selling console in the world after PS2, with over 100 million units delivered worldwide. Xbox One has sales of just 51 million units worldwide. The most popular game for both consoles is GTA 5, with approximately 20 million pieces sold for the PS4 and approximately 8.7 million for the Xbox One. 7 years later, the two giants in the world of game consoles launched new, very interesting models. So Microsoft launched the first Xbox Series X and Xbox Series S at $499 and $299 respectively. 2 days later, Sony launches the long-awaited PlayStation 5 and PlayStation 5 Digital Edition for $499 and $399 respectively. PlayStation 5 has an 8-core 3.5 GHz AMD Zen 2 CPU, 10.3 teraflop GPU AMD RDNA 2, and 16 GB GDDR6 RAM. Xbox Series 8 uses 8-core CPU, 3.8 GHz AMD Zen 2, 12.0 teraflop GPU AMD RDNA 2, and 16 GB GDDR6 RAM. From what can be seen, it seems that Xbox Series X has more powerful hardware, but both consoles are quite close in terms of specifications. Maybe it's too early to find out which are the most popular games on the PS5, also because the console's stock has been limited. But according to our research, the most played PS5 game seems to be none other than Astro's Playroom, a game that comes pre-installed on the console and highlights the controller functions. This information was just as hard to find for the Xbox Series X, but it seems that the most popular game was Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War. Due to limited console stocks, the number of consoles sold was automatically limited. So, 2.8 million Xbox Series X and S units have been sold so far. Sony seems to be doing better in this regard, selling about 4.5 million PS5s, saying it is the most successful PlayStation console of all time. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and share this video. See you in the next video.